Hey guys, Condor here. Today we're back with another video, and in this episode I will be flying out the BF-109 F-4. Now, this plane has to be hands down one of my favorites in the whole game. With the battle rating that it sits at, it is just all around one of the best fighters that you can take out, in my opinion. Now, it's a BF-109, so it handles like a BF-109. It's not quite as powerful, um, armament-wise or engine-wise, as the G2 Trope, but it performs a very similar function, obviously. It's got 3 cannons, however, 2 of them on the wings are 15 millimeter mounts. So they are a slightly less powerful version than the gun pods for the G2. However, the center-mounted nose cannon is a 20 mil, so you're still getting that hard-hitting German 20 mil cannon, which I honestly I don't know. I don't have to explain to you why they're a joy to use. But anyway, started off pretty quickly with a P-47 at elevation. It's not managing its energy well. I was able to hop on its tail and pepper it. Right here, I tried to land some shots on a Corsair that was not really minding me at all. I don't think he expected me to have enough energy, and despite my horrendously ungrateful turn right there, Corsairs just do not really perform that well at higher altitudes in this game, at least from what I can remember. This gameplay, again, is fairly old. This is probably 3 years old, so I don't know if stuff like that has changed. I would assume it hasn't, though. I was able to land a couple shots into him, and then I saw that he was diving down, so I decided to pull off and go for another target that, may not be paying as much attention. I was able to get right on that P-47, and I think I pilot sniped him, in all honesty, but you know what? I'm not upset about it. Again, I looped back around, and I was going to go after this Corsair when I saw the Typhoon was just at a terrible energy level, so I was able to hop in on him. I critted his tail, so now he's pretty much just a sitting duck. So I looped back around just to get one more pass on him. There's not really much he could do at this point, so I just finished him off pretty quickly right there. Now, what I actually did that right there, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. When the P-47 was diving on me, I wasn't actually too worried, just because I knew coming out of a dive he wasn't going to be able to maneuver very well, and so I just kind of flew under his trail of bullets, and once he decided to turn fight with me, he pretty much signed his own death certificate, even though German planes obviously can't compete with Spitfires or Zeros. They actually fare pretty well against a lot of the American planes at this tier, other than probably the Hellcat, I would say. But a P-47 with low energy didn't really stand a chance. Right there, I actually almost got caught sleeping. There was a Spitfire that was diving on me, but fortunately my teammates were able to save me. I probably should have died right there, but I managed to escape basically unscathed. Unfortunately, the one thing about this plane, at least that I always happen to do, is, I don't know if you see in the bottom left, but I overheated my engine from overwebbing. Now, I don't usually do this too often, but I will say that this plane is a little more susceptible than some of the others. For other countries, I definitely would not advise doing what I just did right there, going head-to-head with the PBJ. I somehow managed to escape with fairly minimal damage, but that, again, not my smartest move. However, my teammates were able to finish off the last enemy, and despite the fact that I overheated my engine, I was able to survive to the end of this game. But as I was saying, it is one of the few minor downsides of this plane. It really just does overheat a little faster than I would like, but it's definitely a small downside that is more than made up for by all the other aspects of the plane. Um, it's a BF-109. It's an absolute joy to fly, and yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. And this white camo is just by far one of my favorites of the game. I don't have white skins for that many of the planes, so when I do, they stand out in my mind. But yeah, just another quick 4-kill game. Just thought it was a good game to upload with one of my favorite planes, and I had an absolute blast. Sitting at 3.7, this thing is a real menace. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Condor, and I will see you later.